Oh, snap.
Where is Queen's and bottom?
Are we all met?
Yay.
Pat! Here is a marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. This hawthorn brake, our tiring house. And we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Queens,
What says thou, Bully Bottom?
there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself. Ah! Which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By our lacking a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seems to say we will do no harm with our swords. And for the better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it two more. Let it be written in 8 and 8.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider yourself. A lion among ladies is a most grateful thing, for there is not more fearful wild fowl than your lion living in, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell. He is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name, and half his face must be seen through lion's neck, and he himself must speak through thus, all to the same defect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you, or I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, no, I am no such thing. I am a man, as other men are. And here indeed, tell them plainly, he is Snug, the joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is another hard thing. That is to bring the moonlight into the chamber. For you know, Pyramus and Thisbe will meet by moonlight.
Though the moon shine that night, we play our play.
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Bottom. Yes! It don't shine that night.
Why then? May you leave a casement of the great chamber window, where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Yay. Bottom, yay. Or else, one must come with a bush of thorn and lantern, and says he comes to disfigure, or to present the person of moonshine. But there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, for Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
Nah. You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
I think some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his finger through thus cranny shell, Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come on, sit down, every mother's son. Raise your part. Pyramus, you begin.
Yeah.
And when you have spoken your speech, enter into this break. So, everyone according to his skill.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Hey, Panama, speak! Yeah. Yeah.
This way. This way. This way. The flowers of odious
Odors!
Oh, yeah.
Odious!
Yeah.
Odors!
Yeah.
Odors!
Odors savor sweet. But had thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou, but hear a voice, and by I will do thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Hey, Mary! Must you? For you must understand that he goes to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again. Start.
Most
Lady.
Most radiant pyramids, most lily white of hue, of color like the red rose on triumphant prayer, most risky shooner, and yet most lovely shoe, as true a horse that yet would never tire. I'll make the pyramid certain in its tomb.
Nine a storm, man! Nine a storm! Why you must speak that? Why you must not speak that yet? This week that you answer to Pyramus, and you speak all your part at once, cues and all. Never tire. Bottom! Bottom, your cue is past, it is never tire.
oh,
Again.
As true a horse that yet would never tire.
I will only die.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange! We
Hey,
are hunted! Fly masters! Pray masters, help! Help!
I know you! I'll lead you about a round, through bog, through bush, through brake. Sometimes a horse I'll be. Sometimes a hound. A hog, a headless bear. And neigh and bark and grunt and roar like horse, hound, hog at every turn.
why they do run away? This is knavery of them to make me appear.
Oh, bottom! Thou art changed. What do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own.
Oh,
Do you?
oh no!
Hey, queens!
Bless thee, bottom. Bottom. Bless thee, bottom.
Queens!
Thou art translated.
I see they are knavery. This is to make an ass of me? To fright me? If they could, but I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down here, and I will sing. That they shall hear, I am not afraid. The ozal cock, so black of hue, with ore and stony bill, the throstle with his notes so true, the run with little quill.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain song, cuckoo grey, whose note full a many a man doth mark, and theirs not answer, nay.
Oh, I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again.
Huh?
Oh, mine ear is much enamored of thy note. So is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me to say, to swear on the first view, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company together nowadays. The more the pity that some honest neighbor will not make them friends.
Oh, thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had get wet enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve my own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. I am a fairy of no common state. The summer still doth tend upon my state, and I do love thee. Oh. Therefore go with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee, and they'll fetch thee jewels from the deep, and sing when thou on crescent flowers dost sleep. And I shall purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Oh, peas blossom, cobweb, moth, mustard seed, dragonfly, ladybug. Oh,
Ready? And I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with green grapes, purple figs, and mulberries.
Yeah.
Honey bags steal from the humble bees, and for night tapers, crop their waxen thighs and light them at the fiery glowworm's eyes. To have my love to bed and to rise. And pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleepy eyes. Nod to him else, and do him courtesies.
Hail, Martha! Hail, hail, hail!
I cry your worship, beseech mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Cobweb, I shall desire you more acquaintance. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you.
Okay.
Your name, madam?
Peace blossom.
Peace Blossom. I pray you, command me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peace Court, your father. I shall desire you more acquaintance too. Your name, madam?
Mustard seed.
Mustard seed. I know your patience well. That some cowardly gent like ox beef had devoured many a gentleman of your house. Your kindred have made my eyes water here now. I shall desire you more acquaintance too. Your name, madam?
Moth.
Moth. Oh, Mistress Moth, shall you spare my cloth
Yes.
so that I can weave it for my lady fair?
Yeah.
Oh, spare the thread of gold. They are but rare.
Yeah.
Your name, madam?
Ladybug.
Ladybug. Your name, sir?
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly. Whole family is here.
Come, wait upon him. Prepare him for my bower. The moon, methinks, looks with a watery eyes. And when he weeps every little flower, lamenting some enforced chastity. Tie up my lover's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awake, and what it was that next came in her eye that she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule now within this haunted grove?
My mistress with the monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, while she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bread upon the Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day.
Oh.
The shallowest thickskin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his seat and entered in a brake. When I did him at this advantage take, and as a knoll, I fix it on his head. And on his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes. When they him spy, as wild geese that the creeping fowler eye, as russet-pated chuffs, many in sort, rising and cowing at the gun's report, sever themselves and madly sweep the sky. So at his side, away his fellows fly, and at our stand, here over and over one falls. He murdered, cries and help from Athens calls. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
Oh, this falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, and that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when he waked, a force she must be eyed.
Oh, stand close. This is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe?
Now I but chide, but I should use the words, for thou, I fear, hast given me cause to curse. If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being horseshoes in blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too! The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog! Out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Oh. Hast thou slain him then? Hence, be never numbered among men.
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood. Nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
Pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege, never to see me more, and from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here, therefore, for a while I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow, for debt that bankrupt sleep doth sorrow, which now in some slight measure it will pay, if for his tender here I make some stay.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love's side.
Then fate overrules. For one man holding troth, a million fail, confounding oath on oath.
About this wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens look thou find. All fancy sick is she, and pale of cheer, with sighs of love, which cost the fresh blood dear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go. Look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit by Cupid's archery, sink in apple of his eye. When he wakes, his love he espy, let her shine more gloriously than the Venus in the sky. When thou wakest, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of ferrymen! Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
When will two at once woo one? That must needs be fought alone. Those things do best please me that befall preposterously. Why should you think that I, woo in scorn? Scorn and derision never come in tears. Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows so born. In their nativity all truth appears.
You do advance your cunning more and more. When truth kills truth, oh devilish holy fray! These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
No, none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Oh, Helen? Goddess? Nymph? Perfect? Divine? To what, my my love, shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy. Oh, how ripe it shows thy lips, those kissing cherries tempting grow. Oh, let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh, spy. Oh, hell. I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were civil and knew courtesy, you would not do me thus much injury. Can you not hate me as I know you do, but you must join in souls to mock me too? If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so. To vow, swear, and superpraise my parts when I'm sure that you hate me with your hearts. You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know I know. And here, with all my goodwill, with all my heart, in Hermia's love, I yield you up my part. And yours of Helen to me bequeath, whom I do love, and will do till my death.
Oh, never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If e'er I loved her, all that love is gone.
Oh.
My heart to her but as guest wife sojourn. And now, to Helen is it home returned, there to remain.
Helen, it is not so.
This part is not the faith thou dost not know, lest to thy peril thou abide, dear. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Oh, dark night, that from the eye his function takes, the ear more quick of apprehension makes, wherein it doth seeing the seeing sense, it pays hearing the double recompense. Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I thank it, brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love, that would not let him bide. Fair Helen, who more angle the night than all yon fiery oars and eyes of light.
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
No, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these two contrived to bait me with this foul derision? Oh, is all the counsel that we two have shared, the sisters' vows, the hours we have spent together when we chid the hasty-footed time for parting us, oh, is all forgot. And will you rend our ancient love asunder to join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly. It is not maidenly. Our sex as well as I may chide you for it, though I alone do feel the injury.
I am amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems you scorn me.
Have you not said Lysander as in scorn to follow me? To praise my eyes and face? Oh, I made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot. To call me nymph, a goddess, a rare and divine, precious, celestial.
Oh, I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persever, counterfeit sad looks, make pounce upon me when I turn my back, wink each at other, hold the sweet jest up. This sport, well carried, shall be chronicled. If you had some pity, grace, or manners, you would not make me such an argument. but fare you well. It's partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy. Oh.
Say, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
Sweet, out of God or so.
She cannot entreat. I can compel. Thou can't compel no more than she entreats. Thy threats have no more strength than her weak prayers. Helen, I love thee by my life I do. I swear by which that I will lose for thee. To prove him wrong that says I love thee not. I say I love thee more than he can do. If thou sayest so, withdraw and prove it too. Quick, come!
Lysander.
Oh!
I'm sorry.
Away, you idiot! No! He seemed to break loose. Take on as he would follow, but yet come not. You are a tame man. Go! Hag off, thou cat! The poor wild thing let loose, or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What change is this, sweet love?
Thy love! Out, Tawny Tartar, out! Oh, hated potion! Oh, loathed medicine, hence!
Do you not jest?
Yes, Sooth, and so do you.
Demetrius, I will keep my word with thee.
I would I had your bond, for I perceive a weak bond holds you. I'll not trust your word. What?
Should I hurt her? Strike her, kill her dead? Although I hate her, I'll not harm her so.
What? Can you do me greater harm than hate? Hate me? Wherefore? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? Am I as fair as I was erewhile? Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me? Oh, the gods forbid in earnest, shall I say?
I! And never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of question, of doubt, of hope. Be certain, nothing truer, it's no jest, that I do hate thee and love Helena.
Oh, me. Oh, you juggler! You cankered blossom, you thief of love! What? Have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fiery faith! Have you no modesty? No bashfulness? No touch of maiden shame? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie, you counterfeit! You puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Why? That way goes the game. Now I perceive that she had made compare between our statures.
Nay.
She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height forsooth, she hath prevailed with him.
Oh.
And are you grown so high in his esteem because I'm so dwarfish and so low? How low am I? Thou painted maypole! Speak! How low am I? I'm not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto the...
I pray, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that I can match her.
Lower! Hark again!
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helena. No, sir, she shall not. Though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she's keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. And though she be but little, she's fierce.
Little again, nothing but now, and little.
Get you gone, you dwarf.
No!
You minimus of hindering not grass maid. You bead. You acorn.
You are too officious on her behalf that scorns your services.
Nay,
Let her alone. Speak not of Helena. Take not her part.
For if thou didst enter never so little show of love to her, thou shalt abide it.
Demetrius, now she holds me not. Now follow if thou darest to try. Who is right of more, thine or mine, most in Helena?
Follow! May I go with thee, cheek by jowl?
You? You, mistress? No, all this coil is love. I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for a fray. My legs are longer, though, to run away. I am amazed. Know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Again thou mistakest. Or else commits thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Did not you tell me that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? And so far, blameless proves my enterprise, that I have anointed an Athenian's eye. And so far am I glad it so did sought, because this their jangling, I esteem a spot.
Thou seest these lovers seek a place to fight. Hie therefore, Robin, overcast the night. The starry welkin cover thou anon, with drooping fog as black as Acheron, and lead these testy rivals so astray that one come not within another's way. Like to Lysander, sometime frame thy tongue, and stir Demetrius up to bitter wrong, and sometime rail thou like Demetrius. And from each other see thou lead them thus, till o'er their brows death counterfeiting sleep, with leaden legs and batty wings doth creep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eyes, whose liquor hath the virtuous property to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wonted sight. When next they wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision. And then back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whiles I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. And then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy king, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast, and yonder shines Aurora's harbinger, at whose sight ghosts wandering here and there troop home to churchyards.
We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared in field and town, goblin lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away. Thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak. In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookst for wars and will not come? Come, Reckon, come, thou child, I whip thee with a rod. He is defied that draws a sword on thee.
Yeah, art thou there?
Follow me, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me, still dares me on. When I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I. I followed fast, but faster did he fly. That fallen am I in this dark, uneven way. Come. Thou, gentle day. For if but once show me thy grey light, I'll revenge Demetrius and find this spite.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comes thou not? Come hither, I am here!
Nay, then thou markest me. Thou shalt by this deer if ever I thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way. Faintness constraineth me to measure out my length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, very night. Oh, long and tedious night. Abid thy eyes. Shine, comforts from the east, that I be back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest. And sleep, that sometimes shuts sorrow's eye, steal me a while from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come one more. 2 of both kinds makes up 4. Here she comes. Cursed and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make these poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe. Bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars, I led. I can no further cross, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Oh. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heavens, she lies under if the mean affray.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye, gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man shall have his own. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Lead him to my bower. Oh, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Peace Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peace Blossom. Where is Monsieur Cockfair?
Ready?
Monsieur Cockfair, get your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of Thistle. And bring me the honey bag.
Hey-ho.
Where is Madam Mustard Seed?
Ready? What's your wish?
Nothing, madam, but to help Peace Blossom to scratch. For me thinks I am marvelous hairy about the face, and I'm such a tender ass, if my hair do but tickle me, I must scratch.
Wouldst thou have some music, my sweet love?
I have reasonable good ears in music. Let's have the tongs and the bones.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat.
Truly, a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats.
Oh.
But I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I have rather had a handful or two of bright peas. But I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Oh, well, sleep thou then, and I will wind thee in my arms. Oh, fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee. How I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity, for meeting her of late behind the wood, seeking sweet favors for this hateful fool, I did upbraid her and fall out with her, for she his hairy temples had grounded with coronet of fresh and fragrant flowers. When I had at my pleasure taunted her, and she in mild terms begged my patience, I then did ask of her her little changeling boy, which straight she gave me, and her fairy sent to bear him to my bower in fairyland. Now I have the boy, I shall undo the hateful imperfection of her eyes. But, good Puck, take this transformed scalp from off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, waking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexations of a dream. But first, I shall release my fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
Oh, my Oberon! Oh, what visage have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Well, how came these things to pass? Oh, how I do loathe his visage now. Oh.
Silence a while. Robin, take off this head. Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be.
Music, oh, music, such that charmeth sleep.
Music sound.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now you and I are new in amity, and shall tomorrow midnight solemnly dance in Duke Theseus' house triumphantly, and bless it to all fair prosperity. There these pairs of faithful lovers shall be wedded with Theseus, all in jollity.
Fairy King! Attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how I came this night night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
This is my daughter here, see? And this Lysander. This Demetrius is. This Helena. Oh, without Helena. I wonder of their being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and knowing of our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is not this the day Hermia must give answer of her choice?
It is, my lord.
Pray, let's wake them with our horns. Greetings, friends. St. Valentine's is past. Begin these woodbirds but to couple now.
Pardon, my lord.
I know you two are rival enemies. How comes such gentle concord in this world, that hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep by hate and fear no enmity?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly. Half sleep, half waking, but as yet I cannot truly say how I came here. But as I think, for truly would I speak, and now I do bethink me. So it is. I came with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we might, without the peril of the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough. My lord, you have enough. I beg the law upon his head. Would have stolen my way. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent that she shall be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this wood. And I in fury hither followed them, fair Helena in fancy following me. My good Lord, I wot not by what power, but by some power it is my love for Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now is the remembrance of an idol god which in my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like a sickness did I loathe this food. But as in health come to my natural taste, now I do wish it, love it, long for it, and will forevermore be true to it.
Oh.
Dear friends who are fortunately met, and of this discourse we more shall hear anon. Aegis, I will overbear your will, for by and by in the temple, with Hippolyta and me, these couples shall eternally be knit.
These things seem far and indistinguishable, like far off mountains turned into clouds.
Methinks I see things with parted eye when everything seems double.
So methinks. And I found my Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own, and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that yet we sleep, we dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yea, and my father,
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then we are awake? Let's follow him. And by the way, let's recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair miss. Hey ho! Peter Coins! Blue! The knife grinder! Snow! The tinker! Starveling! Gods! My life is stolen and hence left me asleep. I have had most rare vision. I have had dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Methought I had But there is no man can tell what me thought I had. Man is but an ass if he go about to expound this dream. Me thought I was, me thought I had, but man is but a patched fool. If he will offer something to say what me thought I had, the eye of man cannot hurt. The ear of man cannot see. Man's hand is not able to taste, not his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write the ballad of this dream, and it shall be called as Bottom's Dream, because it had no bottom. And I will sing it la la at the latter end of play, before the dew. Peradventure, to make it more gracious, I shall sing it at her death.